Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ailey, thanks for watching. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right now. I actually took inspiration for this look from my sister-in-law's wedding makeup. It's very much the same tones and the same kind of ideas with the golds and the bronze, so I really did take inspiration from that and just kind of went a little bit extra with it. I think this is more nighttime appropriate, and I think if you were going to a wedding or a wedding dance or an event or something like that nighttime, I think this would be a really nice look. Yeah, that's about it. I just kind of sat down, started playing with makeup a little bit and wanted to play with using big ass false lashes, so this is just kind of what happened. So if you want to see how I did it, then just keep watching. If you like it, then I would love if you would give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I post videos every Wednesday and Friday, so hopefully I will see you guys soon. Bye! Hey guys, so today as usual I'm starting off with my MAC paint pot just to prime my eyelids, and I'm going into the Morphe 35O palette with my M502 brush, setting it all down. And for my transition shade I'm using the ABH Modern Renaissance palette and dipping into raw sienna on my Morphe M332 brush. Really, I'm just wanting to kind of make a really nice soft gradient with this. You know the drill, nothing else really changes, this always stays the same. Here I'm dipping into warm taupe and I'm using my M518 and just intensifying that crease a little bit. Then back to the 35O palette and I'm taking the warm reddish brown using my M562 brush. I love this little brush for doing more detailed work, you know, because my eyes are so small. This just makes sure that the colour goes where I want it to go. I'm blending it out with my M332 brush, and then I'm going to actually grab my paint pot and clear up my eyelid a little bit, because like I say, my eyelids are quite small, so when I blend out all my colours and stuff like that, I can kind of lose my eyelid a little bit. I'm not really cutting the crease here, I really am just laying down a base so that my lid colour will really shine through. Picking up a Primavera from the ABH palette, and I'm just really patting this onto my eyelid with this kind of flat shadow brush. And I'll just go back in and blend out the edges, you know the drill, just to make sure that there's no really stark difference between the lid colour and the crease colour, because obviously you don't want a really solid line there if you're not cutting the crease. Here I'm using the Nude Magic Blur Cream from L'Oreal. I really like this for filling in pores, and I'm going to actually mix my Dior Forever foundation with the L'Oreal Lumi Magic Primer. I filmed this before I did my makeup for the wedding day, just past at the weekend there, and I wanted to make sure that I could keep my skin looking quite fresh and quite dewy all day, because this is a matte foundation, and as you know if you've watched my channel, I have dry skin, and this worked a treat. Putting it on with a beauty blender and mixing these two together, the foundation just looked stunning all day. And here I'm just concealing some blemishes with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I've just got a little concealer brush there, and literally I am just dotting on where I need to conceal, and then really lightly patting it out with my beauty blender, because you don't want to get rid of that colour, you just want to blend it out a little bit. If you need any more blending as well, you can use your fingertip, but I find this worked anyway. Here I'm using the L'Oreal Age Rewind, and I'm actually gone really light-handed with this. Because this was filmed before the wedding, I was really experimenting for my makeup on that day, and you really don't want to be packing on too much. So I was kind of experimenting with that, and I found that this concealer actually works really well if you don't really go heavy-handed on it. So I really just kind of put it on underneath my eyes and drag the coverage out. Here I'm setting my face with my By Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Powder, and I'm using my Morphe MB1 brush, and then I'll go in with this smaller brush for just under the eyes. It's the M528 from Morphe as well. It's just a little bit more precise and it saves you poking yourself in the eye. For bronzer I'm using the Benefit Cheek Parade palette and mixing Hoola and Hoola Light together. I really like Hoola Light when I'm really pale, but I find that if you mix just a little bit of Hoola in with it as well, it just comes out with a perfect bronzer colour. So I'm just bronzing up my face with this, nothing special, just really kind of bringing a little bit of warmth to the face. And then I'm going in with my MAC Lady Blush. This is a cream blend blush, and I just find that it really does bring a little bit of colour and life back into the face, because it's not a powder as well, with having dry skin, with wanting this to last all day. It just makes you look really healthy, so I love this blush. For contour, I'm using Makeup Geek's Cool Porcelain. This is probably my favourite contour ever, and I am actually running out of it. I hit pan. So here I'm using my Shade and Light brush from Kat Von D, which I lost and I'm so glad that I found, and I'm really just using a light hand. I'm carving out my cheekbones and focusing on the sides of my temples, and I kind of disguise my double chin just a little bit. For my nose though, I'm actually using Hoola Light. I find that this is just a really, really natural colour for nose contour. I'm not a massive nose contourer, so I don't like anything too heavy, so I find that this shade is just perfect. Here I'm just doing it on the very tip of my nose, and I focus a little bit in between my eyes, but that is it. For the lower lash line, I'm using all the same shades that I used in my crease, and starting with the M518 brush, moving to the e.l.f. detailer brush, and then this really teeny tiny Real Techniques accent brush. And as the brush gets smaller, the shade gets darker and closer into the lower lashes, and it just gives you that kind of more smoky effect. I'm lining my lashes, I'm lining my eyes with the Ciate Fierce Flicks liner. Basically all this is doing is it's going to disguise my lash band when I put my falsies on. For preparation for my falsies, I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on, not too much because you really don't need it, and I'm using the Colossal Volume mascara from Maybelline. For my lashes, I'm using the Koko lashes in the style Queen Bees. I absolutely adore these lashes. I didn't end up wearing them on the wedding day, I ended up going for the goddess lashes, but I really wanted to do a look with these lashes, so this is the one I'm incorporating it into. For my glow today, I'm going to use my good old favourite, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Glow, and I kind of just mixed all the gold colours together, and I actually really like how it turned out. I wanted it to tie in with the eyes, so that's why I did that. For my lipstick, I used MAC's Velvet Teddy, and this look is complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you again next time. Bye!